You hear me?
Yes, I am starting it now. Wasn't sure if you were.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, all right. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome, welcome. This is my very private live hangout, specifically for the special guest that I have invited. And let me just call out on you because I'm not sure you're gonna join me now. And Miss Andrea, thank you for joining the call. Paula, Roselle, Joyce, and Nicola, welcome, welcome to the call. And anyone else that have received the link from me, welcome to the call. And what you're going to hear tonight is is an opportunity of a lifetime where you can hear from this incredible leader that I have known and respect for over 5 years now as my personal mentor and sponsor. He's an icon in this industry for over 25 years, successfully building teams into the tens of thousands all over the U.S. and international as well, building from scratch. And he's been able to empower several individuals as well to earn their first six figures of income. And I'm very blessed to be one of those individuals that he has empowered to earn that six figures of income as well. And so tonight he is going to share with you how you can do the same as well, working from home part-time and working for yourself as well, whether you're only here looking to see the products and see how it can benefit you as well, and promoting the products, looking to earn some extra income, 500 to $5,000 a week or more. Definitely you have the chance to do that here because we have several individuals that are already doing that here in TLC. And without making any income claims, this is why we're going to show you how you can how you can do that in order to become very successful in your home-based business. Now this gentleman that I'm about to bring on is very busy. So I'm grateful and thankful for his time, taking his time out of his busy schedule to share with you tonight on how you're going to become very profitable in your home-based business with the incredible products and the opportunity that is now that is very popular right now in this industry where people are looking for with this type of opportunity. So with that, I'm very proud to call him my mentor, my sponsor, my coach, dedicated to supporting my success and my team grow this business as we are part of the global leaders that are responsible in expanding this market nationwide and international, and we are looking for you, the right leader. So with that, I turn the call to my personal mentor and sponsor, Mr. Jason L. Scott the first. Mr. Scott, take it away, sir.
Miss Aileen Galera, I'm absolutely here, young lady. It's a pleasure. It's an honor to have actually do this call tonight. And guys, this is an incredible time. Let me see if I can kind of show you. See, I'm actually at home from the comfort of my home. Sitting right here in front of my fireplace. I travel all the time nationally. I travel internationally. I'm always building organizations and working with people, showing them how they can create a full or part-time income, working for themselves, working from home. One of the things I've been able to do, guys, get myself involved with a company that has this amazing product that we've been able to use this amazing product, guys. And in my first year, which actually was 1 year yesterday, I was able to actually cross right at $100,000 in earned income in my first 11 months in this company. Nothing about that is to impress you, but to help you understand, guys, that we found a way that we can actually do business 101 from the comfort of our home. And the reason why that's important for you is because everyone here understands that we hear the same thing like Miss Galera. This young lady had a chance to hear introduce me. But I watched this young lady, known her for a lot of years, and I watched her do business for herself. And when I started mentoring her, I used to tell her all the time, listen, you're very sharp, you're very strong. You should easily be doing a six-figure income working for yourself. I said, only thing that's going to stop you from doing that is the way you think. And I started working with the young lady, guys, and I watched the young lady go on to getting herself started with me and started earning, an extra $5,000 a month, and then $10,000 a month, and then $20,000 a month. And I watched the young lady earn as much as $30,000 a month of income working for herself from the comfort of her home. Now, the reason why that's important, guys, because we don't make any income claims or medical claims with what I'm going to share with you. But you're here tonight because if you want to be in the right place at the right time with the right people, which is always important, that time is right now. Well, guys, my name is Jason L. Scott the first, and I'm originally from the Bronx, New York. Now, like every one of you that's on the line right now, I've always believed that I was truly destined for something great. And I want to make sure that this one moment in time that you you step into your greatness and you allow yourself to be on this call to the very end. I'm only going to spend about 20, 25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes of your time. But the reason why that's important, you got to ask yourself, what if somebody asked me a long time ago, one of my mentors told me, he said, Jason, whatever it is you want to become a champion in, don't ever ask someone who is not one how to become one. So I learned a long time ago that if I wanted to become successful, I had to put myself around people who were successful. If I wanted more out of my life, put myself around people who had more. And it's okay. Because when I looked at this company about 11 months ago, even though I had been self-employed for about 25 years, I've been able to earn, a lot of income working for myself, working from home. Not because of how smart I was, guys. I barely made it out of high school myself. It's about how much heart I had. And I had the heart of a champion. I had the heart that I know that I've wanted to do something great. I promised my mother before she passed away that I was going to always empower the lives of my people. And that just meant so much to me. See, because empowerment means simply enabling other people to act upon that which they already know that they're truly destined for something great. So me, when I have a chance to speak with people, guys, I want you to understand that I become a speaker, a coach, a mentor. I've gone from doing what I do in home business to now I speak in Fortune 500 companies. CEOs have paid me to come out to speak to the organization, their staff, their COOs, their corporate staff, their sales teams, teaching concepts of business and things that I've been able to learn. I say that, guys, because I normally charge these organizations and corporations between $5,000 and as much as $10,000 an hour for my time to teach a lot of things that I give to my people for free. I teach leadership development, overcoming adversity, a lot of things that I give for free. But because I've been placing strong value to them, and they want me to come back and teach the next group, because every time they get information and insight, they go on to increase their income, increase their revenue. But when I have this time with my people, we typically think, I hear that all the time. I hear what you're saying. People are always trying to get me into these different things. But one thing about me, I recognize that we always asking. For instance, 11 months ago, I knew I was asking. I started working a couple of years back, working alongside a gentleman who was a billionaire and a multi-millionaires, that they were launching a new concept, and I had a chance to bring this product concept to marketplace with them. And like I said, I don't have no degree and know nothing about that. I just learned this stuff by working with people just like us, hand in hand. And I was able to take this product market guys all across the country and all across the world. And I'm like, I grew up in the projects, I grew up in the hood. Yes, I've been doing successful businesses for years. Some successful, some not so successful. But one thing about me, I know that when I had worked the job way back in the days, guys, because I haven't worked for nobody for over 25 years. I'm 49 years old. Yeah, I know you thought I was 22 years old, but I'm 49. I'm psychologically unemployable. There's no way I'm going to work for somebody for the rest of my life until I leave this earth. I just can't do it. So when I looked at where I was at, actually 12 months ago yesterday, I had to make a decision because my income was no longer feasible for my responsibilities. That means I was broke. See, it's okay to be broke. It's not okay to stay that way. I closed out 2014 pretty well, started 2015 doing pretty well. Right after there was some conflict with the company I was working with them in the corporate staff, things started going backwards, upside down. Before you know it, my income went backwards. And I say that story because just like many of you, you have to evaluate where you are in life. You have to evaluate your situation. And there's no reason to keep doing what you're doing if you know what you're doing is not working. There's no reason to keep on saying, what, I recognize one job hasn't worked, so I'm going to go get two. There's no reason to keep doing these different things. Dr. Carter G. Woodson, he said, if you could determine what a man will think, you will never have to compel him to seek an inferior status because he will seek one himself. And I find that jobs been compelling people to seek these inferior statuses and situations and our friends and all the people who always told you that you weren't going to be destined for more and you're not going to be destined for greatness. Well, guys, 12 months ago, I said, I'm changing that situation. I got a chance to partner with this company that's been around for 17 years now. And for pretty much the first 11, 12 years, 13 years, guys, they was like a small mom and pop company. But the last 3 years, they were able to find people like us who wanted to be able to help expand this company nationwide. It's kind of like if this conversation right here we started having, for those of you who are nationwide here in the U.S. And I say that because Aileen Galera builds teams all over the world. But those of you who are in the U.S., you guys are familiar with the company, with those red boxes that you see outside of Walmarts and Walgreens, the thing where you can go in and rent you a movie for $1. See, somebody had the conversation like this with a lot of people. And they said the rich get richer because rich people, when they hear about how they can get involved with something, they want to listen They stay on to the end, and then they take action. That's the reason why the rich get richer, but poor get poor, because I'm always looking. I need something, but then when something shows up, we're always praying, asking, wishing, hoping, and wanting. But when something shows up, we don't do anything with it, because it tends to be dressed in overalls in the skies and a word called work. We don't believe that's the blessing we was looking for. So for me, when I realized my situation was going backwards, I was looking for a blessing. I had Aileen actually reach out to a young lady who was 30, in her mid 30s, and in her first 7 months in this company, she's able to earn $1 million in income. The first year, she's able to earn $2 million. And when I met her, she wasn't even in the company, a full year yet. But for me, I recognize that humility is simply recognizing there's something you don't have. And I don't care what the situation is. I don't care if you're male, female, younger, older. If you're in a place where I need to be at and I want to be at, I want to partner with you. You know why? Because this young lady had a mission that she wanted to create 1,000 families that was going to create 6 figures in 2016. I bought into that belief. I bought into it, guys, and I got started with this company, guys. And within 11 months, I was able to earn $100,000 in income. My first year, I was able to earn over $100,000 in personal earned income. For the first time in a long time, with cash and money in the bank. It feels so good. And nothing about this is to tell you the story to impress you guys, but I want you to understand that my job is to help get some pressure off, to help show you what I've been able to learn and show you how you can use simple business concepts to change your situation. See, in this company, guys, that's been around for 17 years, we actually have a CEO that's named Jack Fallon. He had a mission. He wanted to provide high quality, all natural product that was going to offer immediate results and sustain wellness and the normal quality of life. And that was important to me because my mother passed from cancer. My grandmother did. 6 of my aunts passed from cancer. So for me, health and wellness means something, guys. It's not just to do something. I used to make money in different things. When my mother got diagnosed with cancer, it became something to me, guys, where I was like willing to do whatever I can do to try to save her life. I'm researching stuff and seeing all the things. I'm realizing now that 3% of what people go through when it comes to illnesses or genetic, the other 97% is nutrition. And I know that my family never talked about health and wellness, and it should be something that's proactive. We make it reactive. Trust me, I know. I remember when I used to say, Mom, try this. Mom, drink this. Mom, eat this. She said, boy, I don't like stuff like that. No, I'm good. But I remember when she had to, when I got the call, she had to have emergency surgery, and I went to her with her to the hospital the next day, and she had surgery. And I remember when I was walking around the corner, and the doctor was there coming out, and when I seen him, he was like, I was about to go into a room with my mother. I already seen the doctor, and he was like shaking his head. I'm sorry, man. We just we couldn't get it all and stuff. Just prolong to life, so just make the best. And I'm like, okay, thank you, doc. I appreciate it. Because in my mindset, I'm like, I let God work this out. And I walk around the corner, and the first thing I remember, and it breaks my heart, because I remember my mother, she was so optimistic, and I was optimistic with her. But she was like, okay, what did the doctor say? And I said, Mom, he said, you gotta believe right, you gotta breathe, you gotta do right, you gotta eat right. So she's like, well, take me to the store. What he said I gotta eat. Take me to the store to go get whatever he said. Now she's willing to eat whatever supplements, whatever he was saying, she was willing to do it, guys, but it was too late. And I watched her going from being a healthy woman right after that surgery to less than a year later, passing away, looking like the size of a mummy. So for me, the night before she passed, I promised her that I was going to empower my people. And empowerment is simply enabling other people to act upon that which they already know that they're truly destined for something great. So if I can empower a person to have knowledge and understanding things about their health, or how to make more income, and to be able to create a legacy for my children and my grandchildren, of which I have 9 kids, I have 6 grandkids. I'm not a kid doing what I'm doing. Just like many of you, we got responsibilities, and we say we want to create a legacy. Well, legacy is what we leave behind, and in our teachings and ability for them to be able to move forward in life. So when I saw this company had about almost 50 products online, and they had 8 different industries you can tap into. And the first one they was tapping into was weight loss, but they had this amazing detox tea, guys. I was saying to myself, this is a great concept, because I used to always see, who do you know would like to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? I kept seeing that on social media. And again, I have a high school diploma, but I'm smart enough to watch what other people are doing. If people are making money, people are doing things successfully, I see what they do, I watch them, and I do it. I'm an introverted person by nature, so I'll naturally watch people, but I'm like, I would always watch, and I would see what they were doing. And I remember they was talking about this tea, and I kept saying, man, that's a great concept, because I knew that if I could show people how they can actually start to see some results, they would start to lose some weight in the first few days. You know how we are. We say we're going to lose weight for 2016, like we said in 2015 and 14 and 13. And the first thing we did after we said we're going to lose some weight, we got ourselves into the gym, didn't see the results for a week. Now we like 2017, it's gonna be my year, right? But I knew that this detox tea, guys, that has nine natural herbs that filters toxins, chemicals, hormones, pesticides in the body and things like that, cleans the upper and lower intestines, cleans the kidneys, it cleans your liver, also your lungs. I find that when people are using this tea, the natural byproduct of them detoxing has been weight loss. Like they say you can lose 5 pounds in 5 days. I literally lost like 8 pounds in the first 5 days. Dr. Tasha Boone, a medical doctor, has a huge practice in Columbia, South Carolina. I mentor her in this business. Again, she's a successful entrepreneur. She's a successful doctor, but she's good at what she does. But she recognized that I had skill sets on how I can help her bring in additional revenue. But I mentor her in this company. Yeah, I got a high school diploma, but yeah, I still mentor several doctors and pastors and things like that. But she's been able to lose over 30 pounds in her first 30 days, but to date over 50 pounds using this amazing detox tea, guys, that I drink the tea all the time. I have to. Because I told you, I know what happened with people that, that not detoxing your body, like driving the same vehicle for years, thinking that you can just, because you got oil in it, you have to change the oil. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to do anything with transmission. You don't have to do anything with your shocks. You think you can just drive forever without doing anything in servicing. That's why a detox is great. But when you have a detox that can work on a cellular level, guys, that can have amazing results, that's a great thing. But we also tap into the weight loss industry itself, like with this resolution. And now we actually got what we call life drops. Matter of fact, I got my box that just came in. I need to open my box when I'm done, guys, so I can actually pull up my life drops as well. All right, but the life drops and resolution, they go hand in hand. The life drops are really great for metabolism. And this already is great for, you have ever heard that fat is stored energy? Well, resolution takes that stored energy, turns to active energy, help your body dispels it, right? And displaces it. But people can lose between 15 to 60 pounds in the first 30 days just using it. Like Stefan Amashi, he lost about 145 pounds the first 4 months. To date, lost about 184 pounds using his resolution drops, guys. This technology is not nothing new. It's been around for over 50 plus years that you can put sublingual drops in there that can help you disperse, dispel the fat and everything. Well, we got that. And that's resolution and our life drops. But also Slim PM. If you know somebody who want to be able to have like an L-arginine, you can't see what's in there, but it's like a shake, a little drink that you can mix up right before you go to sleep. It has L-arginine, has a chai latte taste. What's going to happen, guys? You can make this before you go to sleep, and you guys notice that there's hardly nothing in there, right? Yeah, because I've been using it. All right, that's what I use. It actually helps you to burn fat while you sleep. And also helps give you a great night rest and stuff. So we do have that when it comes to the weight loss industry itself, but we also tap into the skincare industry, right? And we have day creams and night creams and peels and exfoliants. And one of the things that I love myself is this NVIDIA. This NVIDIA is big right here, guys, all right? Because it's live stem cell technology. Because I told you I'm 49, right? Yeah, I know you thought I was 22. I know. Well, I'm 49, but this NVIDIA, guys, I use it. When I first see what made me start using this, I remember my sponsor in the company name is Stormy. Like I tell you, Stormy's 35. She's the top, she's the #1 female network marketer in the world now. The highest paid female of any company in anywhere in the world. In this company right here, because we have the #1 compensation plan. But I remember stopping at her house in Miami, right, some months back, and this had just came out. And I remember spending some time with her. And as I kept talking to her, I kept looking at her. I'm like, and I asked her, I said, that new stuff that we have, I didn't know how to pronounce that. I said, that new stuff we got coming out, that NVIDIA something, whatever. I said, you using that stuff? I said, 'cause you look like a baby. You look young. And she's like, yeah, can you tell? I'm like, yes, I just saw you like a month ago. I said, you look young. You always had a nice look, but now I can see the difference, guys. She told me that's why she started using it, because she was seeing that it was helping with the lines, the wrinkles, and things in other people's faces that was older. All right, and for me, guys, this NVIDIA has been a lifesaver, because it's definitely been helping with the extra lines that I have around there, around the forehead and things like that, giving me a stronger youthful look. And NVIDIA is big, but we also tap into the skincare industry with this Slim R. The Slim R is a 3-in-1 thermogenic complex, guys. I love this right here, because again, if you're the type of person that that you want to be able to put something on around your belly, around your legs, your buttocks, even your arms. You can actually wrap it up with our body wraps or with saran wrap, you're gonna find like Candaceberg Davis, a good friend of mine. She actually had lost about 100 pounds using our products over the course of a year. So she had in her belly, she had this extra, like below, she had the extra skin that was hanging down right over her belt line. And so she went to her plastic surgeon to see what it was going to cost to get a tummy tuck. And when he was doing the diagnosis, looking at it, told her what it was going to be, her husband said, well, babe, the Slim R just came out. Won't you try that while you're waiting? Within the first 7 days, guys, when we show her before and after pictures online, it'd be amazing. Actually, we sold out and we show people how well this worked, that it actually toned it up, tightened everything. The stretch marks started fading away. She just used it for 7 days. She wrapped up with that for 3 days, but put that on for 7 days, right? And that was big. But also, our emu oil. This emu oil is huge right here, guys. Emu oil, I love emu oil. I literally love it for real, because I was a paratrooper in the military years back, and it's been really good for people who got any type of skin conditions. Like, we got people who have like dandruff, psoriasis, eczema, something like that, or just dry skin. But also because it goes 7 layers deep into the skin, it's been known to help with inflammation and pains and things like that in the joints and stuff, right? So I started using this emu oil, guys, because I was a paratrooper in the military years back. I had chronic pains on my knees. You know what I'm saying? Of course, over the years, you try to limp. I'm trying to bop, because I didn't want the young kids to see me hurt. I'm from the hood originally. I'm from the project, so I got this mentality, right? So I don't want them to see me limping. So I'm always kind of walking with this little bop. But over the years, that bop kind of started having some chronic pains in my hips. Guys, the reason why this bottle is empty, because I was like, I use emu oil. There's like my personal emu oil. I use it all the time, guys, to help with that process, right? To help me alleviate that pain in my knee and my hip. But also, who do you know who also would like to be able to, who can benefit from something like that? All right. So not only do we tap into the skincare industry, guys, but we also tap into the coffee industry. All right. And we have this great tasting Delgado coffee. So if you know a person who like a great tasting cup of coffee, but also the coffee is infused with chaga, C-H-A-G-A, which is the king of herbs. So when you Google what does chaga do, for instance, you yourself, when we finish, Google like, what does chaga do for cancer or with cancer? What does chaga do with high blood pressure? What does chaga do for diabetes? Chaga, C-H-A-G-A. I promise you're going to see that there's thousands of pages and years and years and years of research and history of what chaga's been able to do, but it's infused in our coffee, right? But also, not only is it infused in our coffee, but we also have green tea extract or Syrian gumboja that helps with weight loss. So people like Pamela Craig, good friend of mine, lost like, because of this, she lost like 6 pounds in 48 hours drinking a Delgado coffee. All right, so we tap into that industry as well. We also tap into this industry right here, which is shapewear. That's real big right here. Matter of fact, Stormy and the leadership team here in this company, they made their first millions of dollars, every year, because there was in this shapewear body enhancement garment. So we got the full body shapers, the waist trainers. They have no bones, no buttons, medical grade materials. But even myself, I wear the O'Fallon T-shirt, which helps hold in your belly, give you back support and things like that. So that's great as well. Now you see I'm sitting here sweating right while I'm going to work. All right. Well, just so you guys do know, ladies, we do have 3D fiber lashes, and these 3D fiber lashes are, you can put the mascara, then you put the fibers on, so you extend your real lashes. I always say you extend your realies instead of putting on falsies. When you take the falsies off, you also take off your realies. All right. So these right here actually are great for that process. We tap into the energy industry with our NRG, natural raw energy. And this NRG, guys, key support minerals. Take a couple of these. It's going to actually turn on the energy, turn off your appetite. You're going to burn 300 to 600 calories while you're on the energy. But who do you know who would like to have all natural, sustainable, natural raw energy? That's what it stands for. Sustainable energy. That's going to help them all day long. But also because it does help with mental clarity, that's also really good. Like for myself, I have adult ADHD, like attention deficit disorder, right? But also I find that it helps give me mental clarity. Not only just the times that I get tired because I'm traveling all the time, maybe a little tired, a little loopy from lack of sleep or lack of rest, doing conference calls and things like that. Do I have to work that hard? Yes. For myself, my family, yes. But a person can work as little as much as they want when they in business for themselves. But I do so much because I'm working with so many people around the world, because that's my choice. But the NRG helps with that. Matter of fact, a young lady in my organization, we helped her start what we call an Aware Bear program and project, right? And because her son is autistic, and for autism, their thing is the puzzle pieces. So we started a program with them. But she told me that the NRG helps him with all the sensory overload and those meltdowns that he would have because of the NRG. It helps him in a big way where he's able to have, sustain, what I'm saying, having these outbursts and stuff that she said could last from a day, from a couple of hours to days. Now, we do tap into the actual industry of health and wellness. Again, like I told you, we have that chaga that we have. We also have this here, which is the Chewy, TECHUI. Well, this is like pure protein right here. So if you're working out and you need some muscle, you got to gain some muscle, this is good, guys. If you don't want to use it for weight gainer or weight loss, this is excellent. If you know you need protein every single day, this is excellent. All right, but also this NutriBurst is a full day supply of liquid nutrition, guys. This is huge right here. This right here, guys. See, normally when you take a multivitamin, you go to the restroom, you see it all in the toilet. Well, this absorbs 98% of the nutrients into your system. That's why people, when they take it, a lot of times they start to feel euphoric, they feel up, they feel energized because their bodies are absorbing all the nutrients that it's supposed to absorb. But also for me, I told you, I got so many family members who passed away from different illnesses and diseases that health and wellness is just important to me. Having a chance to get my family healthy was important. So now, I remember I was at the refrigerator and I was actually getting, because like having 1 tablespoon was like eating 10 salads. So we normally take like a capful, we'll take the cap off, pour a cap, or like just before I did this call here, I got my own bottle in the refrigerator. I got the bottle, took me just a great shot. I took 2 shots of the NutriBurst because it helps provide energy and mental clarity and make you awake as well. But for me, the first time I had my grandchildren come to the refrigerator, when they saw me get some, and they said, "Papa, some," and open their mouths up so they can get some. At first, I'm like, yeah, they're not gonna like this. They're gonna do this like they did with Flintstone vitamins and gummies. They want some. Then after they get it, the next time I'm like, yeah, they're like, "No, Papa," running off. But when I was at the refrigerator and they said some, then the next day they came back again and said some. And every time I'm at the refrigerator, they'll come in and say, open the refrigerator and point and say some. I was like, yes, I finally found a way of getting health and wellness to the bodies of my children and my grandchildren. And that was big to me. Guys, we got tons of testimonies all around the world. That's why home-based business is a great option for you. The American dream is entrepreneurship. $200 million a day are paid out in commissions to people just like you and I, just working from the comfort of your home. All right, and you can do the same thing right here. Whether you want to get a physical check or whether you want to actually get a credit card, that the company is going to pay you with a MasterCard, we're going to make sure you have a chance to participate in our 50-50-50 commission structure. And you see how people like Daryl Drake, who was 27 years old, was able to earn $500,000 his first year, or Stormy $2 million, or Candace Burke Davis $250,000 the first year, or even myself getting started. You know what I'm saying? It was able to actually earn $100,000 in my first year. My first year was yesterday, and I earned $100,000 in my first 11 months. That's not to impress you. But what can you do with an extra $8,000 to $10,000 a month of income? What can you part-time? I do this business part-time. I have full-time things. I started things that I was doing in this guy. I started other businesses like a home health agency that I own in Virginia. And I say that to you because if you have a vision, what's your provision, for your vision? How are you going to afford to do the things you want to do, the businesses you really want to do? I don't do this because I want to just have these type of products. Now, this is great because these are real businesses. Any store you go to get gas. They don't just say, we got gas. They got gas. They also have coffee. They have something for nutrition. They have something for health. They have all this stuff. And we even tap, like I told you, into what sexual performance. I don't know if I mentioned that. I don't think I did. We tap into the sexual performance industry as well with our Striker for Men and Love for Women. All right. And it provides moisture, better sex life, libido enhancement, all other things that is going to provide for men and women, but it's all natural. And when you read what's on the back of them, you're going to see that it has all natural stuff, guys, that when people read it, just by itself, it helps provide greater pH balance for women and actually strong prostate health, because it's right here, guys. These are 2 products that you can actually tap into as well. So, guys, let me help you understand that what's going to happen is when you start with us today, and you start with Aileen Galera, who's an incredible entrepreneur, you're going to get paid 5 ways. And you got to understand, guys, these 5 ways, if you've been getting paid one way at the job and trying to take care of 12, 15 bills with the one way, you wonder why you still can't survive or still broke? That's because you can't go get 2 of when one is not working, and it's never going to work. Let us help you get started, guys. Our phase 2 launch is big. Our phase 2 launch is going to put 1,000 brand new people in business in the next 90 days under just Aileen Galera by herself. I done call. This is her private call just for you that's on the call. She only want to invite a small group of people because we're launching like we launched a year ago. And I had Aileen and a few other people that launched with me a year ago. So she wanted to get you guys on this line to position as we launch right now. And what's going to happen? I told you the first year we launched, and when this company became explosive because of this brew tea that a person could drink this tea 2 times a day, drink like 8 ounces of tea like this twice a day before you eat, like right after you eat breakfast or right after you eat dinner or right after you eat lunch and dinner. Right there, you can drink it more if you want to in between snacks and stuff like that, but it helps the body cleanse. And this is a brewed tea, right? It makes a gallon of tea for a week. But now we just launched the actual phase of this end of this month. They're gonna be actually having the individual packs of instant. Guys, let me help you understand something. I've been doing this a lot of years and I recognize opportunities. There's a difference between a great company and a great opportunity. Opportunity is when you have a chance to bring it to the market. What's about to happen is like a red box moment, or the same thing I saw when people got a chance to get in. They put 57,000 people in 90 days because of this. When they launched as a team here, guys, like 18, 19 months ago with Stormy. This new product we're gonna have, you got to trust me what I'm saying to you. You want to be in before when people can just tear it open, put it in a bottle, shake it up, and drink it, and still have the ability to detox. And it's gonna be 10 times stronger. It's gonna be able to give them 10 times the results, and it's faster. You got to understand it's going to be a big thing. So 5 ways you're going to get paid, guys. 5 ways with our 50-50-50 commission structure. The first way is going to be retail sales. I'm going to show you how to buy wholesale, sell retail, which is business one-on-one. You want to own a clothing store, you got to go buy wholesale to sell it retail. Anything you want to do, got to buy wholesale t-shirts, wholesale retail. And you got to hire people if you want to own a business. But instead of having a brick and mortar, you're going to have a click and order business. So your click and order business is going to be online. An online presence that you're going to have. When somebody goes to your website and they purchase, most of the time, most people, they'll say, I'm going to go check out the tea. Before you know it, they done bought something from the shapewear. They done bought the Slim PM. They done bought all these different things that they've already got and stuff, guys. The coffee, all these different things that you're going to see that they got. Right, but the thing is this: when somebody goes to your website and they start purchasing extra, you're gonna earn 50%. They do $400 in customer point value on your site, you're gonna earn $200. $500, you're gonna earn $250. But what's even strong with that, because you have product on hand, is gonna create cash on demand. That means every time somebody says, "Listen, I saw you had some results," like me. I'm a co-author in the #1 bestseller. It's called Network Marketing for Facebook. I've used social media, and someone put me in a book because of the success I've had. I use social media to be able to find people all around the world. And so my first, and another company that was able to earn 6 figures, it didn't, not in the first year, in a couple of years of me doing it, but I was able to do that, and I'm in that book for that, guys. But I say that to you because of what we do with social media. We tell people to post your profits, take a couple pictures, put them online. You're going to see people going to start saying, what are you doing? How are you doing it? How are you losing weight? And we're going to teach you how to do that, and so people can go to your website. But when they want to meet with you and have some product on hand, it gets cash in your hand today. Second way you get paid, guys, is referral bonuses or fast start bonuses. Anytime you get started, there's the base up for the fact that you say, I got $100 to invest, $500 to invest, $1,000 to invest, $1,700 to invest, wherever you are economically, wherever you are with your belief, for yourself, you get yourself a position. Now, what happens is this: when that happens and you get other people in and they decide they want to get started, you're going to earn 50% of whatever package they get started with. All right, and that's big because you're going to get paid for helping people start a successful business for themselves. I earned $3,900 my first week when I started off the week that I was broke, but $3,900 just one way, because I did what rich people do. I called my friends and other people that I knew, just like you're being contacted. See, this is natural business. When these successful business people want to build a business, they don't go to their bank account, they go to their connections, their contacts, the people like you right now, and they say, I'm launching a major project. Are you open? And when people say yes, they partner with, but see, rich people don't just say yes. They don't get on and say, oh, I heard it, I'm good. No, they're not good, because they recognize that at any given moment they can be behind. So they always want to see how they can stay ahead. My job to teach people to stay ahead in their thinking, to put ourselves in a position that we can win. I told you, Dr. Carter G. Woodson said, if you could determine what a man will think, you will never have to compel him to seek an inferior status, because he will seek one himself. And so many people been compelled to seek these inferior statuses that they don't recognize opportunity. See, I come from a background of poverty. And one thing I understand about that background of poverty, that it has its own self-perpetuating logic. And we start to learn strategy, how to rob Peter to pay Paul, and how we have these temporary situations and things that we try to fix all the time. So whenever it comes to seeing how we can do long-term success, in our mindset, it doesn't resonate. And I give that to you guys because I get paid $5,000 to $10,000 an hour to say some of these same things to people that I give to my people for free. And I want you to understand, guys, that you got to understand that it's your income is going to become the average of your 5 best friends. You hang around 5 people who are broke or not successful, you're bound to be the 6th one. Now, it's not our fault, our problem. It's not our fault based on who we kind of meet with and who we connect with when we first grow up. And especially in the type of job that we have, because we have to be around people with the same income bracket. But it is our problem when we understand that we have to, in order to stretch ourselves, we got to be around other people who are in that position. A mentor told me a long time ago. He said, Jason, whatever it is you want to become a champion in, don't ever ask someone who is not one how to become one. And when I heard that a long time ago, who I put myself around, guys, and who I'm listening and learning from is always important. All right, so that's why you can earn between $50 to $750 for every time somebody starts. But we're going to teach people entrepreneurship. So the third way is going to be to build a team on the left and a team on the right, so you can build a successful network. Because successful people build networks. You know how you know? Because your boss has built a network of you. So when people say I'm smarter than my boss, I'm like, okay, well, you own your own business, and now. Well, I recommend you don't say that, because your boss has been smart enough to own his own business. And until we own one, we're not smarter, because you got to build a network. But the network is going to give you residual income. Residual is the only way that I'll do business, guys. If I can't earn residual income, I don't want to do it. I'm 49. I've passed the point of wanting to keep working a unit of time for a unit of money and hope that it works out at the end. I got to have income that's going to come in whether I go to work or not, like the boss. All right. But now you have a chance to be your own boss. And you can build a team of people that you can earn between 10 to 25% through infinity. For instance, let's say like I'm a national director and my job is to help people go national. So let's say you go national. As a national, you're earning 20% on the teams that you're building, right? So when you're earning 20% on the teams you're building, 20% of the volume that you're going to earn as a national is like between $4,000 to $10,000 or $9,999 every single week that you can earn. Trust me, I know I'm a national. You can earn that yourself. Now I say that again humbly, because I want you to understand that I'm telling you is truth. See, skepticism disappears in the face of truth. This is what I do. I get paychecks. I've been getting a paycheck every year for the last year. That's been giving me a paycheck that I deposit into my bank account all the time. I had to have situations and times when I get to the bank and they want to put it on hold, and they thinking something's going on because it's like $6,000 or $7,000 for the week, and they're like, or $8,000 for the week, and they're like, hold on a second, we gotta double. I'm like, do what you gotta do, because again, but I started off a year ago not having nothing like that going on. But to be able to have a chance to do that, guys, as a national, that can be big for you. So let's say if your check was $8,000 for the week, all right, or let's say, matter of fact, you got me involved and I went national, and my check was $8,000 for the week. In that binary, the teams that I built, the company's going to give you the fourth way we get paid is check matching. You can match my paycheck by 50%. So if my check is $4,000, right, the company's gonna give you they're gonna give you your check for whatever you got going on that week, but they're gonna give me my check, but also they're gonna give you a check match bonus of $2,000. If my check is $1,000, the check match bonus of $500. If my check is $5,000, the check match bonus of $2,500. Our compensation plan is ranked the #1 compensation plan in the world. All right, because of how simple it is that we get paid. That's why the fifth way we get paid is lifestyle bonus. Help you enhance your lifestyle. $1,500 a month that we pay you each and every month to enhance your lifestyle, and that's huge, guys. All right, because we're gonna help you get some pressure off. All right, now, so whether you want to use that for car payment, travel, house payment, charity, whatever you want to do, we're gonna give it to you just to take some pressure off. So what's going to happen, guys? You're going to pick a position of equity for yourself. Where you are, we got a position that you can get started for $100. You know what I'm saying? Get like 10 packs of tea, $2.99, 25 packs of tea. You know, $5.99, $5.59, $600, $800, $1,000, $1,679. Put you at the top of the position. That's going to give you 15% from day one. So any other position gives you 10%. Now I say that to you guys because of this. Education is a pathway out of poverty, and I find that when people see a mindset that's either have a poverty mindset or a prosperity mindset. And a poverty mindset and how we were taught think about money and spending and things, and because we're not entrepreneurs, we haven't been taught by our family to become entrepreneurs. The first thing when somebody starts telling you how much you have to invest, well, how much something like that going to cost me? And not recognizing, guys, that I told you, probably have its own self-perpetuating logic, and we think it's logical that, well, what's that going to cost me to change my life? That's like going to the college, and when they tell you what it's going to cost for tuition, you get mad. Or you want to start at McDonald's when they say $1 million. I got it. What you mean I got it? It costs to start a business, right? But the thing about that is this: I've learned a long time ago that successful people, the question that they ask is, "What's going to be my return on my investment?" Your return on your investment it gives you the way you need to think as an entrepreneur. 15%, $16.79 with 150 packs of the tea. At 10% between $100 up to the $1,400 package that we have. Get back with Aileen Galera. Let her know where you are. Let her know that you got to grab this position, guys. I promise you, this is going to be the best decision in your life. I started off a year ago in a situation where I was upside down and broke. A year later, was able to earn a ring, guys, and earn 6 figures in my first, in less than my first year. That's not to impress you, but to impress upon you that in times of change, we all seek out leaders. But the best reformers ever known are those who start with themselves. That means if you really want to help yourself, you got to first help. You want to help somebody else, you got to first help yourself. So I want to make sure that I did. So when I tell people I know how to make it, I can help you make this thing happen, I was able to do it myself. So guys, now we're gonna do it for you. Our first phase was to create a 6-figure income earner with our team Unity. Our second phase to create 50 6-figure income earners in 2016. I pray that you decide tonight is going to be that decision that for you and your family, you're going to become the next 6-figure income earner that we're going to focus with, myself and Miss Aileen Galera. So guys, I appreciate you for logging on. Miss Galera, if you want to say any last parting words, you can do that. Guys, I appreciate you for logging on to the line, being on this line with this young lady who's an incredible entrepreneur and superstar. Make sure you unmute your camera so they can see you as you're parting off, because you got some additional guests that had logged on at the end. I want to make sure they get a chance to see you on there as well, young lady. So again, Jack, I told you guys, this young lady has been an incredible entrepreneur. She's been a superstar in the industry. She's very successful doing what she's doing. So, Ms. Galera, thanks a lot for hosting tonight's call. Turn the line back over to you, young lady.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Scott, and definitely I give all the credit back to you because of your true leadership and coaching and mentorship. Just me, following your lead and doing all this ushering while you do the preaching, and I collect the offering, and that's an incredible position to be in. While I'm also helping others to do the same. And so my guest, Miss Andrea, if you're listening tonight, again, Miss Paula, Roselle, and Joyce, and Nicola, all the way in Trinidad, and I hope you are able to join us as well. So thank you. We will be here to make sure that we guide you and support you and coach you and mentor you so that you reach your income goals and your business goals here in TLC sooner than later. And together we will explode your market area. And I actually have Mr. Russell and Joyce, a couple all the way here in Los Angeles. So I'm excited for them that they're able to join the call, because we're going to be focusing on that market area, and I'm excited for them. I'm going to be coming out there, and also Mr. Scott will be coming out there to you as well, and even to you, Nicola, right there in Trinidad in 2 weeks. So again, thank you, Mr. Scott, for your time, and I truly appreciate you. And everyone, I'll be reaching out to you to follow up, and we'll go from there. So you have a great night, everyone, and look forward to supporting your success here in TLC.